What's good, guys? You already know who is this. This is Carlos, the Colombian guy. Welcome to my YouTube channel once again. And today, I'm not going to bring any updates. Today, I'm not going to bring any news. Today, I'm going to speak facts. So like I say, welcome to another episode of my YouTube channel. And you'll know, beside the updates, beside the news, I always like to bring new things to the channel, topics that I like to talk about. And in this case, we're going to talk about a Colombian woman that she got viral after she said in an interview that somebody did for her in Medellin, Colombia. And she said that Paso Bros and U.S. citizens that are dating in Colombia are considered losers in their culture, in their country, but also in our country too. So let's speak about this. Let's jump in this.
¿Cuál es tu opinión de los gringos en Colombia? Auténtica.
Ok, yo siento que, yo siento que son los perdedores de Estados Unidos y se vienen aquí por mujeres lindas, a bajos precios y ya.
Solo ese.
No, mentiras.
¿Por qué?
Pero yo siento que, obviamente hay muchos tipos de gringos y así, pero por lo general vienen por las cosas no tan buenas de Medellín, pues porque aquí les rinde mucho más.
De los gringos en Colombia. Auténtica.
Ok, yo siento que, yo siento que son los perdedores de Estados Unidos y se vienen aquí por mujeres lindas, a bajos precios y ya.
Solo ese.
No, mentiras.
¿Por qué?
Pero yo siento que, obviamente hay muchos tipos de gringos y así, pero por lo general vienen por las cosas no tan buenas de Medellín, pues porque aquí les rinde mucho más el dólar.
Hold on, fellas, because I would like to clarify that I don't have nothing against the Paso Bros. I don't have nothing against the U.S. citizens dating in Colombia. This is just content, and I think, should be very important for you guys if you're trying to date or if you're already dating in Colombia, especially in cities like Medellin. So let's speak about how Paso Bros got popular, or how Colombians knew about the Paso Bros. Last year in 2023, newspapers from Medellin named Colombiano, they post an article talking about the Paso Bros that they trying to find a woman in Colombia. They trying to marry it in Colombia, and they trying to flex that they winning with Colombian women. But this year they went deeper. They create a video and another article that say that Paso Bros are the loser of the country. A Colombian guy, I think he lived in the U.S. or something, he posted a video that he got viral too, saying Paso Bros are the losers in the United States, that they work in Uber Eats, McDonald's, and stuff like that. I don't even have to talk about that because I'm not here to discuss, what people do for a living. I'm just here, to bring content and to bring, like I say, info to you guys from my channel. So this week, I don't know if it was this week or I don't even know, when it was. But what I saw was the video that Colombian woman in Medellin was repeating exactly what the newspaper say and what the Colombian do was saying, about the Paso Bros that they loser or something, stuff like that. But let's say, let's speak about, if Paso Bros I consider a loser in Colombian culture. Well, talking about loser, it doesn't have to mean you broke, because in this case, we are not talking about, like I said, we are not talking about financially things. We are talking about dating, things about love and all the things, which means like money, it don't matter here, because women and men, they are with the person that they want, no matter, if the couple, the partner, provide them everything they want. You can provide to a woman everything you want, and you still won't be the man that she loves, the man that she want to be for the rest of her life. Same thing, with the guys, you know what I mean? So in the Colombian culture, it's many ways, many reasons why a man can consider to be a loser in these things about love. Well, first of all, if you have a problem, you know, like find women here in Colombia, dating in Colombia, and it's been a while since your friends and people around you, they haven't seen you with a girl, you know, now they probably think like, you know, you've been a loser in these things about love, you know, and you ain't necessarily a loser. You don't feel like you are a loser, but, you know, in the Colombian culture, that could be considered, you know, a loser in these things about love and stuff like that. So please, if you trying to date a Colombian woman, you gotta forget about your fucking past. Don't be bringing like, you know, stuff from your past that some woman's, your ex-wife, your ex-girlfriend did to you in the United States. You gotta put your mind in that Colombian line. You gotta even like speak Spanish. Learn how to speak Spanish if you can. Because, you know, this is a big mistake that I see in the brothers. And, you know, like I say, I don't know if you guys gonna be mad about this, but I have to say this. Stop talking about the women from your country. Please do a favor to yourself, because a lot of women that you trying to date or you dating in Colombia, this would be a red flag for them. Like I say, put your foot on the ground in the Colombian ground and instead thinking like Colombians men think, because we don't spend hours, years, months talking about Colombians like Colombian women. I mean, this is something like majority of that we forgot quick, because like I say, you know, like women all the time, you know, like they're doing things to a man, and you know, vice versa, you know, like we do things to our girls also, but you know, like I say, like we don't go deep about that. We just forgot and that's it. But you know, like I said, one of the biggest mistakes that I see on the brothers is like they spend days, hours, months talking about Black American girls. Like it don't make sense to me. I don't know if it's because I'm a black, but I'm not a Black American and I'm a Black Colombian. And, you know, I see that weird, because like I say, it won't be helping you to date a woman in Colombia. Talking about all the people, you know, spending hours, years, months talking about all the people, it doesn't make you feel better. It doesn't make you feel better. It actually speaks more about you than the other person. You know, like if they talking about you, just let them talk about you. Like I say, I don't try to be nosy. You know, I'm just speaking for what I've been seeing. And you know, like all these red flags, you know, is being shown in that Colombian culture. And you know, like this is what Colombians, women, what Colombian people receive. Been receiving been receiving, you know, like from communities like Paso Bro, you know, some U.S. citizens and all of that, but they feel some type of way, you know, when they're doing something wrong, and you know, like you show them like, hey, you know, hey man, like you're doing, you know, like this shouldn't be the way how you should have been doing this. Like I said, you know, just forget about your past if you're trying to date, because it's gonna affect you. And I know a lot of guys, you know, that probably been watching me, you know, been subscribed to my channel, you know, they know what I'm talking about. If you're trying to date a Colombian woman, forget, like a foreign woman, forget about your past and stop talking about women from your country, because like it won't help you. None of that. A lot of these girls, you know, like they probably been thinking, they probably, you know, hooking up with you, hang out with you, but if they see that you in your WhatsApp and your Facebook, you spend hours, minutes, seconds, years talking about Black American women, talking about women from your country, you know, do you really think, like, you know, like they might care in hanging out with you, you know, and stuff like that, when they already see, like, you know, like you've been showing them a red flags. And like I say, Colombians, man, like, you know, we have the reputation to be dogs, you know, like to be unfaithful and many other things. But something that we don't do is like spending hours talking, years, you know, like hours, years, you know, like months talking about women. And like I say, I respect, you know, like how everybody thinks, and I'm not saying everybody and the mama, you know, like it's been talking like, you know, all these guys that are dating or trying to date in Colombia, they've been talking about, you know, Black American girls or girls, you know, back in the country and stuff like that. But like I say, you know, like a lot of like the majority, a lot of guys, you know, like they just been talking like, oh, you know, this and that. Man, like I say, put your fucking foot in the ground and stop talking about, you know, women, because women are women in general, you know, like men's. You know, we men's anywhere, you know, anywhere in the world. So, but, you know, like women's, like, you know, like they take it this personal. You know, if you, example, you know, if you attacking a man, you know, like somewhere, like so a man is getting attacked somewhere, like for example, like outside of my house, and I don't know the reason, I don't know the guy, like, you know, probably I wouldn't care about that. But the women's, they different, you know, like they feel it different. If you talking bad about our woman, you know, like they feel like, you know, you attacking them also. So like I said, you know, those things, it won't help you, none of that, you know what I mean? So this is one of the things, like Colombian women, Colombian men, people from Colombia, they can consider that some of the Paso Bros, they loser because, like I say, if in Colombia, you know, speaking about Colombian culture, and when I mention Colombia, it's because I know, and I'm sure, you know, a lot of you guys, you trying to date, or you dating, or you been around Colombians, or you know, your wife, your fiance is Colombian or something. Like, if they find out, like, you know, you've been talking about women and stuff like that, they consider you as a gay. You know, like somebody like, oh, you probably play for the other team for real, because like if you trying to spend hours, months, years talking about women, something wrong with you, man, because this is something like men don't do it. Like I said, I don't try to give a guy like about how men should manage their life, about what men's be posting in social media and stuff like that. But things like this only gonna ruin more the reputation of Paso Bros and U.S. citizens in Colombia. And you know, like I said, you know, I don't know, like a lot of people don't get that. Like a lot of people don't see, you know, the damage that they've been causing to the reputation, you know, the damage that they've been causing to all these communities. Like I say, you know, I don't have a master's degree in things with love, but like I say, you know, things like this, it won't help. It won't help at all, guys. So, you know, like just keep eyes, and you'll be moving in Colombia, because, you know, like don't try to get like things worse, like the things worse here in Colombia, for real. So, and like I say, you know, I don't blame Colombians for this, because like Colombians, I mean, they didn't know nothing about this till like 2 years ago. So I blame like all these YouTubers that they've been saying, you know, all these things about the Paso Bros and stuff like that. And honestly, like I've been saying before, Paso Bros have been creating, unfortunately, lately this year, like horrible reputation in Colombia. You know what I mean? Like they only travel for women and stuff like that. And like I say, I don't care the reason why, you know, Paso Bros or, you know, Americans, men travel to Colombia. I don't care about that, because at the end of the day, you're working for your money and you decide what to do, where, you know, how, and you know, like and like the person that you're gonna spend your money with. I don't really care about that. But you know, like when you had, like, you know, all these YouTubers, you know, talking shit about, you know, Paso Bros, all of that. So this is what you get in countries like Colombia. Locals been repeating, you know, like what they hear, and what is gonna make things difficult for those that trying to date, or that they already dating in Colombia. It's gonna make things difficult. And you know, like I say, you know, the culture and the reputation is gonna be ruined. Well, it's already ruined, on my opinion, already. And you guys shouldn't be surprised about why this girl is saying this, because I've been saying this all the time. And you guys must say, why Carlos, you know, why the Colombian guy is always repeating the same thing. But this is the thing that I have to say all the time. Colombian women are not submissive, but guys, they don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear. They heard, you know, like the true who they, like when I say Colombian women are not submissive, man. Like I'm Colombian, born and raised in Cartagena, Colombia, so I know how Colombian women are. And like I say, don't be surprised about what she say. The Paso Bros are losers, because like this is kind of like how majority of Colombian women are. They would tell you things in front, and don't matter, you know, how you would take it, you know, and stuff like that. And, you know, like it's up to you if you take it this personal or something. But like I say, on my humble opinion, like Paso Bros and your citizens that are dating or they're trying to date in Colombia, they shouldn't be affected what other people say, because all the time people will say a lot of things, you know, they will create stories behind you, you know, stuff like that. They will say, you know, like, a lot of things about you, but it's up to you if you let all these things affect you, you know, as a person, as a community, as a group, you know, like I say, it's up to you. You're the one, you know, making the decision in all of this. But like I say, how this girl, there is a lot of girls, you know, like they maybe been thinking the same thing in cities like Medellin, because like I say, this newspaper's named El Colombiano that has been trashing out, you know, Paso Bros, and it's not necessarily mean like, you know, they hating on Paso Bros, you know, they just saying what all the people been saying about Paso Bros, and it's all about, you know, to get views and stuff like that, you know, it's all about to get a rating, you know, with all these newspapers. So like I said, you know, like they ain't hating. They just saying what they've been hearing, you know, all about, you know, all these stories about Paso Bros and stuff like that. And, you know, she also said, like, you know, a lot of Americans, they travel to Colombia because they want to have a beautiful and, you know, like amazing woman. Like they want to hold her hand. And, you know, when they're walking around, everybody turn on her like, oh, you know, she look nice. Like she's a bad woman. But they feel like, you know, like some of these women feel like some foreigners, they don't want to invest a lot of money on that. And, you know, I get that because I mean a lot of girls, and I'm not saying everybody on the mama or everybody that is dating in Colombia or everybody that is trying to date in Colombia, that like they don't want to invest, they don't want to spend a lot of money on girls. But hey, if you want to lose to the woman, if you want a bad woman, like 5-star women, get ready, because like even this is a third world country. But, you know, like, if you're trying to get a woman like that, you need to spend money on that. I don't know. I would never understand guys that they dating on a girl or they smashing a girl and they feel some type of way when the girls, the woman asks them for money. That's good because, you know, like money, like women's, you know, like the pizza, it costs money. That won't be for free. I don't know why, you know, you're feeling some type of way because you dated on a girl. Because like I said, this is how we operate here. Like we don't have a lot of money like that, but you know, like every woman that, you know, well, you know, when I used to hang out with a lot of girls, like I used to like, hey, you know, give like something to everybody. But you know, now, you know, I'm more chilling. But like I say, you know, like all the women that be hanging out, that you have been hanging out with, always expect, you know, like to be requested for some money because like, you know, they need some, even if they work or something, they always will expect a man to do something like for them, you know what I mean? So like I said, don't be surprised. Don't get mad. Don't be in exposing women because they be asking you for money, because what you're going to ruin is their reputation, you know, Paso Bros of U.S. citizens in Colombia, like it's been happening lately. Like I say, you know, like don't get mad about this because like woman costs money, man. Woman costs for it. So like I say, you know, like when they mean losers, you know, like it's not necessarily like talking about money, because a lot of people like they can take, you know, this way, and they must say, oh, you know, Colombia is a total country, you know, what she's saying that way, she's saying this is masculine, she's feminist. No, this is how like some of these women are. Now, like I say, you know, the young generation of Colombians, they are not playing games for real. Like the young generation of Colombians, they are not the same that my parents' generation, my grandparents' generation, where they used to follow a lot of rules, a lot of our culture. Now everybody's going with the flow. You know, like you won't find a lot of women that would be loyal to you. You won't find a lot of submissive women. You will find a lot of women that they give you the help. But like I say, you know, like a lot of YouTubers, they won't show you that. They always will sell you Colombia as a paradise. But you know what? Colombia is a paradise for real. But you can find, you know, some snake on the paradise, on the jungle. You can find a lot of snakes, like I say, you know, like they will give you a hard and a horrible time in Colombia if you are dating them. Like I say, you know, like don't be listening like a lot of these guys, because, you know, like they feel like they have a master's degree when they talk about, you know, Colombian women and stuff like that, because they have like, you know, few girls, they feel like, you know, they kind of speak about, you know, this topic like dip, but, you know, I think it's a cap. So like I said, guys, don't blame my people for this, because like I said, they've been repeating what they've been hearing about, you know, newspapers and stuff like that. And, you know, like I say, maybe the haters, because I know probably, you know, Paso Bros, they have haters, but, you know, like I say, at the end of the day, that's not my problem. You know, I just bring in, you know, this to the channel. I just bring in, you know, this topic that I feel like, it should be really important for you guys to know, since a lot of, it's not a secret that a lot of Americans, they trying to date in Colombia. They trying to find, there's some missing woman. They're trying to find the love of their life. They trying to marry it in Colombia. So like I say, my advice all the time, don't listen to none of these people. Come here by yourself, discover this by yourself, and you will see that the reality will be kind of, or probably exactly like the same as I've been telling you guys in all my videos. So guys, that was all for today. I hope you guys like my video, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much. Thanks for everything. Also, I have another reason why to celebrate today, because I just finally hit up to 2,000 subscribers in my channel. So thank you so much, guys. Thanks for everything. See you soon, y'all. See you next time. This was Carlos, the Colombian guy. Boom, 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 boom.